take it for three. You betcha.
The pass to Miller outside three. Good.
Big block by Olsen.
Fryer in the paint. Now to Holzer. Left corner three. Bang! Bang! Oh!
Ulster Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is proud to present to you this broadcast on yourliveevent.com.
Hello and welcome to some weekend basketball here on this lovely Saturday afternoon as we are getting set for a Class B matchup between the Northern Cass Jaguars and the Hillsboro Central Valley Burros. And here coming up on the Irie Insurance pregame show, we'll hear from both coaches for both teams, see how they plan to come away with a victory here tonight. Hillsboro Central Valley not having the best of luck here so far this season, coming in at 1-10 overall, 1-8 in the region. As we see the Hillsboro Central Valley Burros mascot come out onto the floor, trying to get the crowd hyped up for this. Northern Cass, on the other hand, coming into today with a 7-4 overall record, 3-1 in their region play. This is an out-of-region matchup. Central Cass currently in third place in Region 1. Hillsboro Central Valley in Region 2 and the second to last spot. We'll take a quick break. When we come back, we'll hear from both coaches. Hear all this and more coming up on the Irie Insurance pregame show here on yourliveevent.com.
Winter is a planning season for farmers, a time when your mind is on your fields. But the shorter days doesn't mean there's less work to be done. At Sis van der Haaf, we know that lower temps won't cool your passion for production. We're continually striving to develop sugar beet varieties that thrive despite the pressures from disease and the challenges of nature. Because sharing the pride of success starts with sharing the passion to achieve it. Sis van der Haaf, a passion that grows.
Ulster Telephone knows we all like choices. You can choose to have communication and data services up to 1 gigabit over a reliable state-of-the-art fiber optic network. And you can choose to have the same great services available town or country with local service and support. You can choose to have an individual service or bundle. You can choose to avoid tricky promotional pricing. You can choose unlimited data. The choice seems clear. Choose Ulster Telephone, broadband voice TV. 1-800-457-2125.
I'm Rachel Kringsted.
And I'm Jacob Kringsted.
And we are Polar customers.
At Safety Pole, we work directly with our customers to find solutions that work for them.
As small business owners, we wear a lot of hats. We handle so much of our customers' information every day that we don't feel comfortable being our own IT department.
With Polar taking care of our IT, we can focus on taking care of our customers.
Call today or visit polarcom.com to protect your customers' data with Polar Extreme IT.
Hello and welcome back here to the Hillsboro Central Valley Event Center here on the Irie Insurance pregame show. I am Jerry Peralta along with Leaf Bach, and we'll be bringing him in here soon in the pregame show. Northern Cass coming off, or both teams looking to rebound here as they both come off of a tough loss preceding this game. Northern Cass losing to Grafton on Thursday. They're still now sitting in third place in Region 1. Hillsboro Central Valley, on the other hand, have had a lot of struggles this season. They're just trying to put the pieces together. But looking at Northern Cass, they want to find a way to rebound. We had a chance to talk with their head coach, D.C. Lucas, here and see what the Jaguars have to do to come away victorious here in Hillsboro. Here on the Irie Insurance pregame show, along with me now is head coach of the Northern Cass Jaguars, D.C. Lucas. And, Coach, get things going. How are you doing today?
I'm doing good. It's fun to play a game on a Saturday afternoon.
Yeah, it's a very, very fun day after a long weekend. Looking at your team,
What's the look for the team? What's going to be keys for success here today against Hillsboro?
I think the key for us tonight is just to play our game and just get out there and make sure we run our offense and play some disciplined basketball. I think tonight will be good to, our depth has always been a strength this year, so try to get different looks to maybe, just to hold off Hillsboro and just see what we can do from an offensive and defensive standpoint.
Yeah, and you mentioned your success. The depth has really played a big factor. You're currently number 3 in Region 1. I mean, outside of the depth, what have you really seen from the girls this season that has really impressed you?
I think just their growth. I mean, we have a nice mixture of 4 really good seniors and then a younger class coming through, and getting them together, working together has been really good. And we've got a young sophomore class, young freshman class. So it's been good to see them kind of mold together to help with that depth and try to find different groups that work together. So, and then be able to use our length and our speed too as well.
And coming into today, a tough loss last time out, and after that, what was the big focus for your team yesterday and that day off leading to today?
I think just consistency. I mean, if you look at the Grafton game, they came out really tough on us, but after the first quarter, we won the second half. We really kind of slowed down and got into our game. We were kind of thrown off that first quarter. So I was proud of the team that we fought all the way to the very end. So we had some good things that we can build off of from there. I think when you play the tougher teams, our 4 losses have been against top 5 teams, is just putting a consistent 4 quarters together. I think we do a good job doing 2 and 3 quarters, but to beat those top tier teams, you got to play 4 tough quarters.
So definitely consistency, and you mentioned slowing down Hillsboro, kind of getting more consistency on the offensive side. Defensively, how is your team? What have you seen from the girls defensively throughout the season that has impressed you?
Yeah, what's impressed me is that we definitely have some goals that we want to achieve on the defensive side, being the ability to mix up man versus zone, adapt to some of the different lineups that some of our opponents throw at us. So I've been impressed how they've really bared down on the defensive side of the ball to be more consistent, because for us to get out of our region, we're going to have to really step up. Defensively to stop some of the top teams like Kindred and Central Cass.
Coach, any more keys or final thoughts before today's matchup?
No, looking forward to the matchup here. Hillsboro always brings a good game for us. I'm looking forward to just kind of seeing what we can do against them with some different packages.
Thank you, Coach. Good luck today.
All right, thank you.
Consistency and trying to throw in some different packages here. We see some changes to the lineup. Interesting tidbit, Leaf, and I was talking with Coach after the interview. A couple players to be on the lookout for today. Emma Lucas is 1 block away from the highest career blocks for Northern Cass. So definitely something. They will take a break and pause should she break it, which 1 block, you're bound to break that at some point. And also, Hallie Crockett is also 15 points away from highest career scoring for Northern Cass. As of right now, she is above 1,200 points. And she still has another year. She's only a junior, so you can look for her next season to possibly be up in the 2,000 number. 2 players to watch. And should those 2 records be broken, they will pause the game, get the timeout to honor the players. So it's definitely going to be something to be looking out for. Well, we'll take another break. When we come back, we'll hear from head coach Haley Lout for the Hillsboro Central Valley Burros and just kind of see, what's it going to take for the team to piece everything together here against a very strong Northern Cass team. Coming into tonight here on YourLiveEvent.com.
Don't be fooled by that beat-up old cap. Its faded crown represents the tireless work of America's farmers and ranchers. Its sturdy brim, their dedication to providing our nation with a safe, affordable food source. From sunup to sundown, they're turning quarters into the dollars that drive our rural economy. So we'd like to tip our hat to them. Farmers Union Insurance, protecting those that protect America's food source.
The Hillsboro and Central Valley School Districts share this message to all community members about building assets in your community. Hi, this is Hayden Allen. Young people grow strong through positive relationships with adults. It only takes a small investment of time to truly make a difference in a young person's life. You can help build up a young person by taking just a minute to give them words of encouragement and advice, making them feel the true impact they have in the community. A message provided by everyone at Hillsboro and Central Valley School District.
Get the dairy products, non-dairy products, frozen seafood, meat items, and more delivered to your door from Teak, the Udder Guy at Hillsboro Dairy. Call 701-436-5877. He will bring it right to your door. Hillsboro, Grandin, Purley, Hendrum, Borup, Ada, Climax, Shelley, Lockhart, east of Ada to the Twin Valley addresses and around the area. Hillsboro Dairy delivering right to your door. 701-436-5877.
Here on the Irie Insurance pregame show, along with me now is the head coach of the Hillsboro Central Valley girls basketball team, Haley Lout. And Coach, get things going. How are you doing today?
Really good. We're excited. We had a good practice yesterday, and we're just ready to play today.
Yeah, definitely. And coming into today, obviously the season, probably not what you were hoping for, but I mean, looking at some of the positives, what have been some of the big things you've seen out of your girls this season?
The biggest thing is that they work so hard. It's just been fun to see them hustle after everything. Even games that we are losing by quite a bit, they're still working until that final buzzer goes off, and that's been really good to see because that's something you can't coach. And they keep that attitude. They're only going to go up from here, and we've seen a lot of improvements on offense-wise. We're being a little more patient with the ball and shots. We still have a lot to learn on that end, but they're doing good. They want to learn, and they're working their butts off in practice, and that's all we can ask for.
Yeah, and you mentioned offense kind of starting to come together, is letting things develop more. Is that going to be kind of the key today against Northern Cass?
Yeah, looking at Northern Cass, they're a very offensive team, and so I would say their weakness probably lies more on their defensive end. So we've got to be patient with our offense and really run it and kind of work with that. Defensive-wise, we do a pretty good job, but we kind of let go when the ball goes up and we don't box out. So we talked about that. We've got to box out. Offensive-wise, we've got to move that ball around and get them tired.
Yeah, and you look at Northern Cass, they are a very explosive offensive team. I mean, there's no stopping that. So what's the plan to kind of slow them down?
Yeah, we looked at that too. I was like, their main thing is they're going to drive and they're going to attack, and they're good at attacking too. So we've kind of worked with a 2-3 zone, and we're going to try to work with that today and see if that works, just slowing them down so that they're not attacking as much. They're decent on that outside shot, but we're going to give that before we're going to give them a drive today. So.
Yeah, and probably a big key for stoling those drives is not drawing fouls, going into foul trouble. And looking at some of their players, Haley Crockett, she's been big for them. And I mean, what's the plan to slow her down on the defensive side?
Yeah, big thing today is going to be getting back on defense. We can't get those silly fouls. They are an aggressive team, and we've got to move our feet and not have our hands on them. So we've got to play with our feet today and just getting in front of them, forcing them more baseline so we have that sideline and the baseline as that extra defender and not giving them middle.
Yeah, and looking back, you had the great practice yesterday after the tough game out earlier in the weekend. You know, what was the message to the girls during that practice, especially coming into quick transition to Saturday here?
Yeah, I think the biggest thing is just keeping their confidence. We ran a drill, and they have to make 100 shots, and we're seeing how long it takes them to make 100 shots. And so we made a goal the other day that was get it under 4 minutes. And we got close, and then yesterday we finally said, nope, we're getting it today. If this is the only drill we do all day, we're getting it. And by the first time, they were 4 minutes and like 5 seconds. And I was like, nope, we're going again. And by the third time, it only took them 3 tries. They got it, and they got it well under 4 minutes. And I think that was huge for them because I said, hey, look at that. That's something we can do. We can do it. I was like, as long as we push ourselves to do it. And so that's been the biggest thing, that message, is that we know you're working hard, but we've got to work to the point where we're uncomfortable, that we've never been there before. We've got to improve. So, yeah, they saw that what they can do, and so hopefully they use that motivation today and do good things in the game.
Coach, any more keys, final thoughts before this matchup?
Big thing is that all we're asking of the girls is that they just don't give up. They keep working hard, and it's a tough team, but crazier things have happened. So as long as they're working their butt off, it will be a good game.
Thank you, Coach. Good luck today.
Thank you.
Putting in the extra effort, coming together as a team, and, just making some shots count when it matters most, building that confidence. The season really hasn't gone for the Burros, but, there's a lot of positives to look at for this team. As Coach mentioned, this is a team that is resilient, will never say die attitude, and it's something you would look for in a team, and as Coach mentioned, something you just can't teach. We'll take one more break. When we come back, we'll bring in Leaf Bakken, and we'll also look at some keys for both teams in today's matchup here on the Irie Insurance pregame show and yourliveevent.com.
The story is told that the lumberyard in Hillsboro has been continuously operating on this same location since 1881. That means that although it has changed its name, appearance, and ownership a few times, we've been in business for 140 years. Proudly part of the Hillsboro community as one of the original businesses founded on serving our neighbors. And wouldn't you know, that business model still works after all this time. With a focus on customer service, Hillsboro Lumber welcomes you.
Today's sponsorship is provided in part by Anderson Cutting Horses, Roger and Connie Anderson. They wish all Burros the best in academics, athletics, and extracurricular activities this school year. Roger and Connie Anderson of Anderson Cutting Horses are proud to have the students of Hillsboro and Central Valley represent our communities. Good luck, Burros, in all that you do. From Roger and Connie Anderson, Anderson Cutting Horses.
You may know that Big Tex Trailers already offers you industry-leading features like mega ramps, HD suspension, and the all-new hydraulic dovetail. Every time you hook on, know that your Big Tex is up for the job. See Bloomfield Enterprises in Hillsboro to find out what owning a Big Tex can do for you. Shop the full line of Big Tex products from ATV trailers to goosenecks to dump trailers and more. Visit your Big Tex dealer, Bloomfield Enterprises, Hillsboro. Contact him at 701-430-0877.
For all your flooring needs, look no further than Carlson Customs Incorporated. From tile, Cortex, and laminate flooring, waterproof floors, shower tiles, and carpet, you are sure to find what you need to update or create the perfect feel in your home or business. Locally owned and operated, Carlson Customs Incorporated. Call Todd at 218-531-0176.
As your community-owned utility, we always power through challenges. And in the face of any challenge, the City of Hillsboro remains unwavering in our commitment to you. We power both your life and work, whether that means hot cocoa with the family in the morning or a hot deadline at work that leaves the lights on a little longer at night. We're here with safe, reliable, clean energy. The City of Hillsboro, empowering our community.
Back here on Your Life Event here at the Hillsboro Valley Central Event Center, wrapping up the Irie Insurance pregame show. For all your insurance needs, visit Irie Insurance online at irieins.com. Before we take a quick break, we're going to bring it to Leaf Bakken. Leaf, you've covered both teams throughout the season. I mean, what have you seen from both teams that really has impressed you?
Well, I think I got to agree with Coach Lucas. He's got the height on his side. They're a good team, and they play really well in their region. And for the Burros, I've just liked to watch their growth and development, as Coach Loud has talked about. It's been really fun to watch them grow and change, and they're a young team, and they're going to get good if they can get in the gym and put some work in. So it's going to be fun to see as we move ahead.
Yeah, and as we are just seconds away from National Anthem and starting lineups, we'll take another break. When we come back, we will get your American Crystal Sugar starting lineups here on yourliveevent.com.
The American farmer has been adapting to challenges in the field for generations. Columbia Grain and Agronomy is here to help on every acre with the highest quality products and expert local service. Contact the Agronomy Centers in Climax at 218-857-2165 or Arvilla at 701-343-6273. Columbia Grain and Agronomy, committed to cultivating growth through a diverse mix of products and expert knowledge. Contact them today and make the most of every acre. Call Climax at 218-857-2165 or Arvilla at 701-343-6273.
Dakota Heritage Bank is a bank on the go and on the grow, with locations in Hunter, Hope, Galesburg, Hillsboro, Grandin, Gackle, Streeter, Judd, Harvey, and Red Lake Falls. More locations and more services. Dakota Heritage Bank offers mobile banking and online banking with bill pay, so you can bank anytime, anywhere. Stop in and visit Dakota Heritage Bank today. Sharing our heritage, sharing our future. dhbanknd.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
American Crystal Sugar Company, with their 4,000 plus employees and shareholders, are deeply rooted in the communities of the Red River Valley. They're committed to the sustainability and growth of their business and to improving the lives in the places where we work and live by investing in people, our communities, and the future of American Crystal Sugar. Visit crystalsugar.com to learn more about scholarships, grants, volunteerism, donations, and more through the Community Roots American Crystal Giving Program. Growing strong community roots, American Crystal Sugar Company.
You're never too young to start saving for your future. Dakota Heritage Bank offers the Grow With Us program. It's a young savers club with various incentives, newsletters, a higher savings rate, bonuses, and more. Contact Dakota Heritage Bank to learn more about the Grow With Us program. Dakota Heritage Bank has 10 locations across North Dakota and northwestern Minnesota. Dakota Heritage Bank offers mobile banking, online banking, and bill pay. Visit us online, dhbanknd.com. Dakota Heritage Bank, Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
Hillsboro Drug and Gift, your area Health Mart pharmacy, is bringing you the savings on your cough and cold medications, including Hall's cough drops, just $1.99 per package. Chloroseptic sore throat spray is $4.99. Save on Health Mart brand adult Tussin. You can choose from mucus and chest congestion, cough and chest congestion DM, or multi-symptom cold CF, $3.99 each. Health Mart daytime cold and flu non-drowsy liquid is $5.49, or nighttime cold and flu liquid $6.29. Hillsboro Drug and Gift and Health Mart, taking the time to listen and care.
Hello, welcome back here to the Hillsboro Valley Central Event Center. Here for this region or Class B matchup, between the Hillsboro Central Valley Burros and the Northern Cass Jaguars. We'll go ahead and get to your American Crystal Sugar starting lineups. Learn more about American Crystal Sugar, including career opportunities, online at crystalsugar.com. Starting with the Northern Cass Jaguars to get things going. Number 2, Hayden Crockett, the freshman guard, getting the nod. Number 13, Hallie Crockett, the junior guard, getting the start. As mentioned, she is going to be a player to watch out for, 15 points away from breaking that career high. Number 21, Allie Slinger, the senior forward, will get the start. Number 22, Emma Lucas, the senior forward, 1 block away from breaking the career high. It's definitely another player to be looking out for Hillsboro Central, for Northern Cass. And to round it out, Abby Richmond, the senior guard, gets the start and rounds things out for the Northern Cass Jaguars. Now moving away towards the Hillsboro Central Valley Burros for their starting 5. Number 3, Tatum Limke, the senior guard, getting the start here. Number 11, Stella Benson, the senior forward, will get the start. Number 24, Kennedy Olson, the freshman guard, will get the nod. Number 25, Hallie Smeldon, the freshman guard, getting the start. And number 33 to round it out, Matea Ahrens will get the start, or the junior forward will get the start here for the Burros, as we see the new Hillsboro Central Valley Burros mascot. I'm going to call him Burry the Burro, as it just feels right, Leaf. That's not his name, but as we wrap up the American Crystal Sugar starting lineups, we now take a look at some of the keys for the game here. And Leaf, as mentioned, you've seen both of these teams. What are going to be some of the keys to be looking for both Northern Cass and Hillsboro Central Valley?
Well, for Hillsboro Central Valley, we talked about it off air. Everyone saw it, I think, during that JV game, but making sure they slow their passes down, make some good passes, because you've got a tall team that you're up against now, Jerry. So when you've got that height against you, you've got to be able to work that ball around and work it low. So that's going to be a big key for the Burros. As for the Jaguars, I think, again, just playing their game that they've got. They play well together. They do a good job. Coach Lucas talked about that leadership on that team. And so they've got some good chemistry going on. And so keeping that chemistry and that energy up is going to be big for them. Rebounding. If they can rebound, they'll get the putbacks put in, and they'll take control of the game fairly quickly if they can do that.
Definitely something to be looking out for as both teams meet at half court. Stella Benson and Emma Lucas at the half court for opening tip-off. And that is going to go bounce off the hands of a Burrow, but it's Hallie Crockett's going to come away with it as she passes off to Hayden Crockett. Looking down towards Emma Lucas. Lucas will look up for Allie Slinger, and Slinger's going to miss her first shot. And a good putback there by the Burrows. I didn't catch who made
Emma Lucas.
Emma Lucas making that one. As the Burrows trying to get some offense going their way, but no dice. Here now crossing the court is Hallie Crockett, who pulls up just shy. And it'll go out of bounds in favor of the Burrows now. Benson with the inbound pass to Kennedy Olson. Olson crossing half court, met by Hayden Crockett. And Crockett comes away with the steal. Dumps it down towards Abby Richmond, who will look to the opposite side to Hallie Crockett. And Crockett once again will miss. Slow start for her. A quick pass out looking for Stella Benson, but stolen away by Emma Lucas. And Lucas at the paint, pulls up, no good. Dumps it out to Allie Slinger, and Slinger for three, no good. There on the rebound is Hallie Crockett. And Crockett going inside, and she won't make that one. So a few missed opportunities here for the Jaguars. And almost stolen away by Hayden Crockett, but she's going to apply too much pressure on Kennedy Olson and then draw the first foul of the game.
Jaguars starting off cold, Jerry, which is a little unusual as they've had those opportunities. But that gives Hillsboro Central Valley an opportunity to try to jump in and take some control.
Matea Aarons with it, looking down to Stella Benson, and Benson loses control for a second. Has to go back up. Ball swatted away, but stolen. Stolen by, Hayden Crockett, and she'll get the points. 4-0 lead here for the Jaguars. As you mentioned, stolen away once again by the Jaguars. Hallie Crockett with it. Pulls up mid-range, no good on the shot. And trying to rebound it was Emma Lucas, and Lucas not able to recover there. Hallie Crockett, cold so far on her first 4 attempts. Hasn't really been able to find the success that the Jaguars would want. As Stella Benson with it. Goes off to Tatum Limke. Limke looking up to Haley Smeldon, and Smeldon gets that one stolen or knocked away, and Slinger comes up with it for the Jaguars. We'll find Hayden Crockett. Goes off of her shoe and turnover, so it'll go in favor of the Burrows now.
If nobody's seen this Northern Cass team before, Jerry, it's a little unusual for them right now. They're just a little out of sync, and maybe because it's a Saturday afternoon.
Addie Sowry in the game for the Burrows. Quick dump out to Matea Aarons on the far side, top of the arc, looking down to Haley Smeldon. Smeldon gets that one poked away. Hallie Crockett trying to come up with the steal. She does finally get it. Looking down for Abby Richmond, and Richmond not only draws the foul, but she'll make the 2 points off the assist. So good assist there, and great effort by Hallie Crockett. As we will see another substitution come in for the Burrows, that is Megan Ensign. And that'll be a good shot there by Abby Richmond. And Richmond will make her free throw attempt. So 3-point play there for the Jaguars. And the pass to Stella Benson blocked or swatted away by Hallie Crockett. And then Hayden Crockett will drive that one in for the quick 2 points. Megan Ensign with it, passes back to Stella Benson, who will cross half court. Looking up to Sowry. Sorry, excuse me. And it'll be a foul call here, and they'll send Sorry to the line.
Sorry, an 8th grader for this team, Jerry, and she does a really good job. Her leadership skills have really stepped up, and again, she's one of the players I think that she puts some time in the gym. Again, only an 8th grader. She's going to be good in the next 5 years.
And she'll make her first free throw attempt. Yeah, and as you mentioned, a lot of time. We'll be seeing a lot of her here. She's only an 8th grader, so definitely somebody who you'll get to see their growth. And And the ball takes a couple bounces around the rim, but it'll finally roll in. So the first 2 points up on the board for Hillsboro Central Valley. Hayden Crockett with it now, dumps it down to Richmond, who will go off to Hallie Crockett. And Hallie Crockett can't find the bucket. But off of the rebound there, Hayden Crockett gets another score. Quick dump off to Matea Ahrens. Ahrens with it now. Gets that one poked away, and that was Emma Lucas on the defense there. Emma Lucas and Hallie Crockett facing some career milestones here for their teams. It's going to be interesting to see Matea Ahrens jumps up, pulls up for a long 2 as it bounces off the rim and goes well over the backboard. Turnover in favor of the Jaguars. On the Tim Cassette seed sales scoreboard, the Jaguars currently leading 11-2 with 4:22 remaining here in game. As Crockett pulls up yet again, she can't find a bucket, but Hayden Crockett there on the rebound draws a foul. Or actually, no, it'll be a turnover, jump ball. So Sorry with it now, dumps it down to Megan Ensign, who pulls up for 3 and just over the rim, no good. Burrows getting a couple shots off, but not really having the best of luck. Quick pass down to Abby Richmond, and Richmond will go up to Hallie Crockett. Trying to go inside, ball knocked away, picked up by Emma Lucas, and her shot's gonna be no good. So now heading the other direction with it is Megan Ensign off of the rebound. Ensign dumps it out to Sorry. Sorry going inside to Parsi Hoddlestead. Fast break opportunity. Hallie Crockett finally will put up her first points on the board. And we have a timeout on the floor. We'll take a timeout here as well. Here on the Tim Cassette seed sales scoreboard, the Jaguars lead 13-2.
From all of us at Enbridge, thank you.
Thank you. Miigwech, and thank you for working on Line 3 replacement.
Thank you to everyone who supported this project.
Construction is complete on a new and safer pipeline that will deliver the North American energy that we all rely on every day. And is done thanks to the support and hard work of thousands of people. I'm grateful for every single voice of support and every hour of labor put into this project. Thank you.
And that timeout wasn't a timeout by anybody. It was the timeout for Emma Lucas, who just broke the career high record for blocks in a season, or just for blocks. And congratulations to her, as the Burrows now trying to come up with some offense here with 3:14 to go here in the first quarter. Not really going their way. As the Jaguars now, Abby Richmond will get the inbound pass crossing half court. Dumps it off to her side to Hallie Crockett, who pulls up for 3, no good. Off of the hands of Hillsboro Central Valley, so it'll stay in favor of the Jaguars.
Yeah, Hattlestead had a good jump up and trying to grab that, keep it away from everyone.
Currently backing down is Hallie Crockett, and she'll get the backboard and the roll in. Sorry with it now. Going down to Hattlestead, finds Ensign on the near side. Ensign will dump this one out to Haley Smeldon, and Smeldon's shot is no good. Scrum for the ball, trying to be kept alive by the Burrows, and we'll draw a foul. And the foul will be on the Jaguars. They're going to call that one on Hallie Crockett. Carsey Hattlestead with the inbound pass to Smeldon. Smeldon dumps this one down to Ahrens. Back off to Ensign, who charges in off of the block. Abby Richmond, great effort there. She'll actually draw the foul there. They're going to get that one. Good defensive play by Richmond. And Ensign can't make her first free throw attempt.
Desiree Doven-Mueller going to step onto the floor and give Ahrens a well-deserved break.
And she'll miss both of them. Quick pass in to Maddie Zetzig. Hallie Crockett once again using the backboard. 6 points for her so far in this first quarter. Quick pass looking for Haddlestead. Just overshoots her. Quickly caught by Richmond, who'll go inside to Hallie Crockett, who goes inside, finds a lane, draws the foul, and she'll go for 2.
Again, Jerry, if the Burros, they've got to find some of those passes, slow down things, and then come to the ball. And we've talked with Coach about that, and she said they're working on that as the Jaguars go to the free throw line.
Yeah, and Hallie Crockett's going to miss her first free throw attempt here as we get a substitution coming in for the Burros is Tessa Johnson. And Crockett will make her second free throw. So it's an 18-2 lead here on the Tim Gazette Seed Sales scoreboard. Stolen away. Richmond there on the steal. I don't think she was ready for it. She had to fall on it. Maddie Zetzig dumps this one out to Hallie Crockett, and Crockett finally in a groove. Crockett so far with 9 points. We're going to keep mentioning this as we already saw Emma Lucas break her career high, or the career high for blocks. She only needed one. She got it. And Hallie Crockett so close to it here with 1:44 left to go. We still have 3 more quarters of game left, so she could definitely come up with those points.
Yeah, I think that's probably a priority for Coach Lucas and for her as well. We've seen her take a lot of attempts early on in this quarter, and so a little bit of a struggle for the Jaguars. Again, I think apparently a warm-up time, the 20 minutes wasn't quite enough, Jerry, because they're still trying to get things warmed up. They have a commanding lead right now, but again, there's still a lot of basketball to be played.
Yeah, definitely. And you look at the Jaguars, and you mentioned, Hallie's taking a lot of shots. She's taken majority of them as some unofficial stats for her. She's already taken 11 shots, not counting the 2 she took at the free throw line, and she already has 9 points. It took her a while to get into a groove, but now she's kind of finding her rhythm and just nailing some shots as Addison Sorry with it now goes down to Carsey Haddlestead. Trying to get that one across. We'll find Megan Ensign. Ensign now has to go back off to Haddlestead, who goes inside the paint, loses it, gets called on the travel. Good defense there by Josie Jensen for the Jaguars. That's that height advantage coming into effect here, Leaf. As you mentioned, Abby Richmond with it, goes out inside to Hallie Crockett, who will dump it back out to Allie Slinger. Double dribble called and turnover on the Jaguars. 1:15 left to go here in the first quarter. As the quick pass out to Abby Richmond gets blocked by the Jaguars, so now quick inside pass to Asensori. Ball poked away by Zetzig. And jump ball, it'll stay in favor of the Burros.
You got to commend that 8th grader for she's a little girl trying to play the game, and Zetzig's really trying to get after her, and so great job by her putting up a fight.
Both similar in height, as Sori is only 5'2", and Zetzig is 5'3". As the pass to Sori goes out of bounds, so Jaguars get the ball back with 58.9 seconds left to go here in the first quarter. As Zetzig with the inbound pass finds Richmond. Richmond going back out to Zetzig. Inside for Jensen, and Jensen's shot's no good. Rebounded by Emma Lucas. Quick dump out to Zetzig for 3. No good, in and out of the rim. And they'll say out of bounds, Burrows ball here.
I think this other official is going to say, yep, he meant that it was off of the Burrows because
Yeah.
Hattlestead was laying on the ground out of bounds and her foot touched the ball.
Yeah. So long three-point attempt for Allie Slinger. And now that one will go out of bounds and in favor of, well, they'll call a foul there. They're going to give that one to Zetzig.
Away from the ball, she boxed out a little bit hard.
So 35.5 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. Jaguars have a commanding lead, 20-2. Sorry with it now. She's trying to cross half court. She finally does. Finds Megan Ensign, or excuse me, that is Desiree Dovenmuller. And the pass out to Tessa Johnson goes wide, and she can't catch up with it. Emma Lucas now with the inbound pass to Zetzig. Zetzig crossing half court, passes down to Richmond, who will go back off to Slinger. Slinger will find Zetzig for three. No good. Fighting for the rebound is Richmond. That'll be a and we'll call a foul here. A push on the Burrows. We'll give that one to Tessa Johnson.
Smelton will come back onto the floor as Johnson takes a seat.
Long pass out to Lucas. Going inside to Jensen. Back out to Lucas. Finds Richmond. Pulls up. She won't get the shot off. It does not count. It was well after the buzzer had buzzed that she released that. But I mean, just a second earlier, she would have nailed that and would have been a great buzzer beater. But no such luck. As the first quarter comes to an end, the Jaguars lead the Burrows 20-2 here on the Tim Gazette Seat Sales Scoreboard here on yourliveevent.com.
Full Service Foods in Hillsboro provides contract packaging and private label foods for your local and regional retail stores. Full Service Foods is a leader in the upper Midwest for less than truckload quantities for contract manufactured sauces and dressings. They are a privately held company with a reputation for quality and customer service. Full Service Foods is proud to be in Hillsboro and bringing employment opportunities to the area. Find out more at fullservicefoods.com. Full Service Foods of Hillsboro, proud to support this community event.
Hi, I'm Ernie Struby, president of the Goose River Bank. The Goose River Bank wants to bring banking to you. The days of coming into the bank to do business are changing. With digital banking, you can choose how and when you want to do business with us. We will still be here when you need us, but sometimes it's more useful to bank from the seat of your tractor, the kitchen counter, or even while you're on the go. Let the Goose River Bank become your community bank. We believe that a strong bank builds strong communities, and we would be proud to be your bank. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Back here at Hillsboro Event Center, here for this Class B matchup between the Northern Cass Jaguars and the Hillsboro Central Valley Burros. As the Burros with possession of the ball right now, quick dump out, trying to get that one to Matea Aaron, to Dovenmuller. And Dovenmuller going back to Carsey Hattlestead, and Hattlestead will draw the foul. Going to get a push there on Josie Jensen, her first of the game. 6th team foul for the Jaguars, though. So despite the lead here, the Jaguars not playing a very clean game as Megan Ensign with a beautiful arcing shot for two. Very long two. As Jensen now going back down, or going to Hallie Crockett, and Crockett pulls up. She won't make the shot, but she draws a foul and goes to the line for two. She'll make the first one.
Finally breaking a little bit of that scoring drought that the Jaguars had there.
Yeah, definitely. But she'll miss the second one. So rebounded by Ensign, who finds Sari for it. Crossing half court. Going inside is Smeldon. Will pass back out to Sari, and Sari goes up. And just off of the rim, no good. So close, good attempt there, finding the lane. But no dice as Hayden Crockett with it going inside. And she'll draw the foul off of the Carsey Hattlestead block attempt there. So now Hayden Crockett will go to the line for 2 free throws.
Hayden Crockett, the freshman, does a really nice job for this team, Jerry. She's quick. She kind of leads as a guard, and she does a good job. And between her and her sister, they work really well together, which is good for sisters and good for this team.
So Hayden will make her first free throw attempt, and she'll make the second one. Stella Benson back into the game for the Burros as she'll get the pass right back to her. Trying to cross half court, met beforehand by Kayla Treader. And the initial shot by Hallie Crockett was no good, but there on the rebound was Treader, and Treader can't make her shot. But she draws the foul. They're going to give that one to Addison Sari for the Burros. And Treader will make her first free throw attempt. Well, the drought definitely coming to an end here. And she'll make her second. Most of the points here, or so far ending the drought, came from the free throw line. And stolen away by Hallie Crockett. Crockett with the lane, draws the foul and makes the bucket. $12 points so far for Hallie Crockett. Now she's at the line for 2. She'll make the first one. Oh, or 3-point play, excuse me. It is a 3-point play that she went for, excuse me, because she made the free throw off the foul, or the points off of the foul. We'll take a quick timeout here on the Tim Gazette Seed Sales scoreboard. The Jaguars leading the Burros 28-4 here with 6:51 left to go in the first half here on yourliveevent.com.
Whether you're in need of a short-term or long-term care stay, Halsted Living Center offers a variety of first-rate services with a tailored plan to exceed your expectations at any level of care. With Halsted Living Center, there is an attached medical clinic and independent senior housing facility. Physical, occupational, and speech therapy services are available for both inpatient and outpatient. Respite care is available too, as well as hospice services. Call 218-456-2105 for openings available now with Halsted Living Center, or find more information at halstedlivingcenter.com.
This back here at the Hillsboro Event Center. I mean, this game so far, Jaguars leading, but it has not been a clean game by any means. The Jaguars currently in the bonus off of the 7 team fouls by Hillsboro. Northern Cass, on the other hand, with 6 team fouls. So it's been a struggle for these teams so far. You know, playing the clean game as Haley Smeldon gets the ball back off of the extra effort by Kennedy Olson. Megan Ensign with it for the Burros. She'll hand that off with 6 seconds left to go off, but a travel call turns the ball back over to the Jaguars. So could have Burros letting something develop, but a little mistake there costs them big as the Jaguars get the ball back. Quick inside pass. Hallie Crockett for 2, long 2-pointer, no good. So now heading the other direction with it is Kennedy Olson for the Burros. Hands this one off to Ensign. Megan Ensign backing down inside the paint, loses it. Trying to come up with it, she can't. Treader gets it back. Long pass inside to Hayden Crockett, goes off the bottom of the backboard. And then Josie Jensen trying to go for it off of her rebound, and she can't find it.
Well, that'll be the 7th foul on the Jaguars. Maddie Olson going to step on for the Burros, and we're going to march all the way down for some bonus shots.
Yep, now both teams in the bonus, both with 7. They're going to call that foul on Jensen. It's her 2nd personal. So shooting it is Matea Ahrens?
No, that's Doven Mueller.
Okay, I couldn't. She'll make her first one, Doven Mueller. And she'll miss her second one. 5:44 left to go here in the first half. Quick pass out to Hallie Crockett, who will go inside to Jensen. A long 3 for Treader, but her shot is no good. Hayden Crockett trying to go up for a layup, but she won't find it. Now it's a fast break. Kennedy Olson had the lane, but keeping pace with her step by step was Josie Jensen. And great effort there. That's the effort that Coach Laut likes to reference for her team for the Burros. You know, no matter the score or how down they are, they never let it affect them. They always give the extra effort, and they always are trying their best for improvement. And you can always see that there on the floor as Megan Ensign will miss her layup attempt. Hayden Crockett with it now. Trying to go inside, finds Hallie Crockett, and Hallie draws the foul. She'll go to the line for 2.
Now, if I'm not mistaken, Jerry, if she makes both of these,
she'll make the first one.
She makes that beats that school career one,
and she'll make her second one. She is actually 1 point away.
One more, okay.
Because
she missed that other free throw
earlier.
earlier.
Other one, yeah. If she had made that other one, then those 2 would have been it. But the Burros now find the lane from Maddie Olson to Kennedy Olson off of the assist. And Kennedy Olson with the quick score. And drawing the foul off of the long 2-pointer was Allie Slinger.
Yeah, Slinger had a good look there. And just turned out that Smeldon boxed her out a little bit hard while the shot was still in progress.
Yep. They're actually going to give that foul to Desiree Dovenmuller.
Oh.
So
that was from the last time.
Yes. So Slinger will make her first attempt. As we have a substitution come on the floor, Emma Lucas is back out there. Emma Lucas in the first quarter breaking the career high for blocks. So big congratulations to her for doing on that. As Slinger will make the second one. So Stella Benson with it, going down to Dovenmuller, who gets met by Slinger. Benson on the near side, going inside to Kennedy Olson. And Kennedy Olson draws a foul. Too much contact there, so she will go to the line. She'll shoot 2 off of the push. And they're giving that to
Hayden Crockett was there.
Crockett.
Just too much body involved down there as she was guarding Olson.
So the first shot for Olson is no good. So rebounded by the Jaguars, heading the other direction. Knocked out by Dovenmuller. So stays in favor of the Jaguars. 4:19 left to go here in the first half in the second quarter. Lucas now, quick dump out to Maddie Zetzig. Inside to Hallie Crockett. She will miss that one. So close, yet so far. Maddie Olson now going inside, or trying to set up as Dovenmuller looks for Kennedy Olson, but stolen away by Stella Benson. Kennedy Olson now going around the paint. Finds Maddie Olson, who will go inside to Stella Benson. Gets that poked out, but it'll stay in favor of the Burros, as, in fact, Stella Benson will go to the line off of a foul.
Both teams sitting at 9 team fouls in this first half, Jerry. As you mentioned earlier, not a clean game, so 1-1.
Stella Benson will make her first free throw and her first point of the day. And she'll make her second. So with it now was Abby Richmond, who goes to Zetzig. Moving inside is Hallie Crockett. She'll sling this one out to Slinger. Going inside to Emma Lucas. Abby Richmond now backing down in the paint. Goes up, draws a foul. So she'll go to the line for 2. 3:36 left to go in the first half.
Abby Richmond, the 5'5" senior, does a good job as a leader on this team, Jerry. When you're a senior, you have to be a leader. And I thought that was good for her to try to drive in on that opportunity.
Yeah, definitely. It does help. You know, she knows she had the lane and decided to draw a lot of contact there. She will miss the first free throw. She makes the second, and she goes to the foul line. Now we are in the double bonus for the Jaguars. Stella Benson receives the pass out. Ball gets stolen from her hands, but she picks it back up, and her mid-range two is good. Good control there by Benson, not being deterred by the amount of pressure she's faced, and just manages to get that up. Hallie Crockett now with it, gets the pick from Zetzig. Zetzig will go inside to Lucas, who will find Crockett, and Crockett not only gets the bucket, she'll get the three-pointer, and she's done it. She has done it. She has broken the career high for points here for the Northern Cass Jaguars. So at this moment in time, she has broken it with 17 points here. So congratulations to Hallie Crockett of the Northern Cass Jaguars. And as mentioned, she's only a junior, and we still have another season of seeing her really rise up for Northern Cass.
You said, Jerry, that she was in that 1,200 area?
Coach didn't have the exact number, but she is above 1,200 points at this moment. And Coach DC Lucas did mention that for the next year, it's possible we see her within 2,000 points.
For sure.
Quick pass out to Abby Richmond off of the rebound. Richmond shot no good. Hallie Crockett gets the rebound. Jump ball, and stays in favor of the Jaguars. Stella Benson will miss the shot. So both players who needed certain stats to broke them here in the first half. Hallie Crockett took her a little bit to get going here, but she finally got into a rhythm, and what a way to break that career high than with a three-pointer.
Yeah.
Can't ask for anything better than that.
I was hoping it wasn't going to be a free throw, so I'm glad it was a three-pointer.
Hey, it's the free throw set her up. Ball poked away, stolen by the Burrows, heading the other direction with his Haley Smeldon. Smeldon shot no good. Kennedy Olson there on the rebound.
Good job by Kennedy Olson to go on the putback, but a little bit too hard. She was feeling the pressure and bounced off of the wires on the basket. So official says that's a foreign object. We have to.
Yep. And I mean, and good defense there by Haley Smeldon to not only get the steal, has the lane, doesn't get the shot that she wants, as Allie Slinger will draw a foul but make the bucket. So she goes to the line for a potential three-point play. But yeah, I mean, good defensive effort there by Smeldon to get the steal, have a lane, just not the result she was looking for, as Slinger will make the free throw attempt. So that's a three-point play for the Jaguars. 39-11 with 2 minutes exactly left to go here in the second quarter and in the first half, as Smeldon has a lane, goes up, and she'll miss that one, just overshoots it. And Zetzig off of the rebound now, going the other direction with it. She dumps this one down to Richmond, who looks inside to Lucas. We'll find Addison Rust, and Rust going inside for Slinger. And that's a foul on Stella Benson, her second personal of the game for a push. And Slinger will make her first free throw. 40-11 lead. 1:37 left to go here in the first half. And Slinger will miss her first one, rebounded by Kennedy Olson. Finds Maddie Olson on the fast break. Maddie Olson trying to go back to Stella Benson, but swatted away, and the Jaguars get the turnover. Now heading the other direction. Zetzig from beyond the arc on the far side. Looks down to Abby Richmond, who goes inside to Slinger, and Slinger can't get the ball off. And Stella Benson will draw the foul. So now the Burrows in the double bonus, and that's going to be the first personal for Addison Rust. 10th team foul for the Jaguars.
Yeah, the Jaguars are trying to hold off on the 10th foul for this half, Jerry. You could tell they were trying, but get the push there, so things are going to slow down for the next minute 18.
And Stella Benson will miss her first one. Yeah, and you mentioned that things are going to slow down a lot in this final minute, 18 seconds. Stella Benson can't make her second one. So now heading the other direction with it is Abby Richmond for the Jaguars. We'll go down to Addison Rust. Trying to go inside, we'll find Emma Lucas, and Lucas' shot is no good, but Slinger on the rebound. And just like that, the Burros now have the ball back. And good defense there by Abby Richmond, so close to drawing the foul. Kennedy Olson trying to get one, but she won't find it, or she won't draw it. For three from beyond the arc, Emma Lucas drains it. 45-11 here as the Jaguars lead with 35 seconds left to go here in the first half. Kennedy Olson going inside the paint, once again trying to draw a foul, doesn't get it, but she'll make the bucket anyway.
And points matter more than the foul there.
Yeah. Kennedy Olson playing smart, though. You have to admire, draw the foul. What's better than drawing a foul and making a bucket? Drawing a foul and going for a three-point play.
Right.
And the Jaguars have a bit of miscommunication as that goes out of bounds, and the Burros get the ball back with 16.4 seconds remaining in the first half. Kennedy Olson crossing half court. Timeout here by head coach Lout for the Burros. We'll take a timeout as well. Here on the Tim Gazette Seat Sales scoreboard, the Northern Cass Jaguars leading the Hillsboro Central Valley Burros 45-13 on yourliveevent.com.
Hillsboro Central Valley Booster Club supports Hillsboro Central Valley students in their school activities and encourages all students to be involved in the activities at your school. The Hillsboro Central Valley Booster Club takes great pride in uniting the communities to support the Burros. The Hillsboro Central Valley Booster Club encourages everyone to promote school spirit, sportsmanship, and to support the Hillsboro Central Valley students. Go Burros!
What do basketball, choir, drama club, and marching band all have in common? They're all high school activities that offer learning opportunities not necessarily found in the classroom. They take up just a fraction of a typical North Dakota high school's budget, and they go a long way to giving young people the tools they need to thrive. High school activities, they're more than extracurricular. They're extra important, too. This message presented by the North Dakota High School Activities Association and the North Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Back here at the Hillsboro Event Center, coming down to the wire there. Kennedy Olson couldn't find anybody, but she'll get it to Stella Benson, trying to find Smeldon, and Smeldon gets it back. Kennedy Olson met with a lot of pressures, and now they'll go inside to Dovenmuller, and Dovenmuller on the last second shot won't get it, and that will wrap up the first half here. At the end of the first half in the second quarter, the Northern Cass Jaguars lead the Hillsboro Central Valley Burros 45-13. We'll take a quick break. When we come back, we'll have some stats and a recap of the first half here on yourliveevent.com.
Cruise on over to Hillsboro Body Shop, where they work on anything automotive. Cars, pickups, semis, and more. The guys combine for over 25 years of experience with professional, top quality, and timely automotive service. It's Ben and Tyrell at the Hillsboro Body Shop. Call 701-636-4981. Cars, pickups, semis, and more. If it moves and needs work, bring it over to the Hillsboro Body Shop. Call Ben Alba and Tyrell Lee, 701-636-4981. The Hillsboro Body Shop.
It's really cool to see the beginning and end product.
So it's very satisfying to build something that you know people are really going to appreciate.
We make products that last decades. Being able to stand behind our products and having something that is so known for that is awesome.
H509. If you are already a member, thank you. If you are not a member, we would love to invite you to join Hillsboro Dollars for Scholars. We remind you every graduating student who applies will receive at least one scholarship through Hillsboro Dollars for Scholars. So we can continue this amazing program, please consider a gift this season to Hillsboro Dollars for Scholars. Visit H509 Hillsboro Dollars for Scholars website or Facebook page for more information.
The Hillsboro Vets Club. It's where Boro sports fans meet after every game. The Hillsboro Vets Club is cheering for the Burros and also very appreciative of the community support of all of their fundraisers, their events, and just stopping in to enjoy the social and great atmosphere at the Hillsboro Vets Club. Good luck, Burros, from all your friends and veterans from the Hillsboro Vets Club. It's where Burros sports fans and us broadcasters meet after every game. This is Jim Berkmeyer, owner of R&J Broadcasting Incorporated. Together with Bernie, we're inviting you to join us on a tour of Victoria, Vancouver, and the Canadian Rockies, July 14th through 23rd. On this tour, we'll visit historic Victoria, tour the breathtaking Butchert Gardens, and experience the stunning scenery of the Canadian Rockies via rails train. Visit holidayvacations.com, keyword RJ. Learn more about this tour and watch the travel show, or call 888-557-1020 for a free brochure. Remember the keyword RJ.
Back here at Hillsboro Event Center at the halftime on the Tim Gazette Seasale scoreboard, the Northern Cass Jaguars leading the Hillsboro Central Valley Burros 45-13. Looking at the first half, definitely a story for Northern Cass. Two different players breaking some career highs for the Jaguars. Hallie Crockett getting the final 15 points she needed for career scoring, as she already has above 1,200 points. As a junior, and as mentioned through the broadcast, Coach D.C. Lucas feels that with that extra year, she will be above 2,000 career points, which is high for the Jaguars. Emma Lucas also for the Jaguars, getting the block she needed to have the career blocks record for Northern Cass. So definitely the big story for them. Hillsboro Central Valley struggling to find some momentum here on offense. They really found a groove towards the end of that second quarter, and they managed to put up some buckets, some extra effort, and second chance points by the Burros. Brought them back a little bit. They have 13 points now on the board in that first quarter, and their only points in the first quarter came from the free throw line. So it's a big turnaround for them defensively, having to find some sort of groove here. We'll take another break. When we come back, we will look at some halftime stats here for both teams, and then some keys for the first half or second half here on yourliveevent.com.
River Heating and Cooling of Hillsboro. Corey Wright is ready for you as a Ruud dealer for the Hillsboro and surrounding communities. If your furnace has lived past its prime, you'll want to talk to Corey today about a new Ruud furnace for your home or new construction. Now, you don't want to be left out in the cold, and that's why Goose River Heating and Cooling is available for you with 24-hour emergency service. Contact Corey Wright today at Goose River Heating and Cooling, 701-430-1990. Serving Hillsboro and the surrounding communities as a Ruud dealer. Here for you, Goose River Heating and Cooling.
The Irie Insurance Spring Update meetings are coming January 25th, 26th, and 28th, with speakers Rich Morrison, Vice President of Farm Services at NAU Country, Mike Gower, Lead Field Marketing Specialist with NAU Country, and FSA personnel. They want to discuss the outlook for 2022 with you. They'll be in Devils Lake at the KC Hall on the 25th at 9 a.m., and then in Hope at the Legion at 3:30 that afternoon. Join them at the Senior Center in McVille at 9 on the 26th, or in Hillsboro at 9 on the 28th. Irie Insurance Spring Update meetings January 25th, 26th, and 28th.
Back here at Hillsboro Event Center here on the Farmers Union Insurance Halftime Show for auto, farm, home, and business. Visit with Ryan Opdahl at Farmers Union Insurance in Hillsboro. Kind of look at some stats here for both teams. Stella, looking at the Burros first, Stella Benson ending that first half with 4 points and a steal. Megan Ensign ends that first half with 2 points and a rebound. Kennedy Olson found a groove in that second quarter, as she will close it out with 4 points, a rebound, and a steal. And looking at some other stats here, Haley Smeldon will close out that first half with 1 steal, and Carsey Hattlestead will end it with 1 assist to her name. Looking at Northern Cass, on the other hand, Hayden Crockett closes out that first half with 8 points, a rebound, and 2 steals. Josie Jensen will close out that first half with only 1 point coming from the free throw line. Hallie Crockett will end that first half with 17 points, 1 rebound, and 3 steals. Allie Slinger closes out that first half with 8 points, 1 rebound, and 1 steal. Emma Lucas will close out with 3 points and a block, breaking that record as well, alongside Hallie Crockett, who broke her school record for career points. And then to round that out, Abby Richmond will end the first half with 5 points, 1 steal, and a block to her name in the first half. We're just a couple minutes away from the start of the second half here on the Farmers Union Insurance Halftime Show. We'll take another break. When we come back, we'll hear from Leaf Buck and see some key stats, or not key stats, keys for the second half for both teams here on yourliveevent.com.
Coming June 23rd through the 25th at Brainerd International Raceway, the Midwest Premier Country and Rock Festival. Lakes Jam presented by R&J Broadcasting. On the Bud Light main stage, hear John Party, Tesla, Gabby Barrett, Warrant, Kix, Mark Wills, and more. It's more than a music festival with watercross, drifting, poker tourneys, lawnmower racing, and more. For tickets and more information, visit lakesjam.com.
What do basketball, choir, drama club, and marching band all have in common? They're all high school activities that offer learning opportunities not necessarily found in the classroom. They take up just a fraction of a typical North Dakota high school's budget, and they go a long way to giving young people the tools they need to thrive. High school activities, they're more than extracurricular. They're extra important, too. This message presented by the North Dakota High School Activities Association and the North Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Back here at the Hillsboro Event Center as our friendly cameraman Leaf Bakken getting the new Hillsboro Central Valley's mascot on camera here. Bury the Burrow. I'm gonna stick with that. That is not his name.
This is a disclaimer that is not his official name. They just received him, Jerry, in the mail last week.
Yeah. So
if you follow Hillsboro Athletics Twitter, they just got what Jerry's calling Bury the Burrow.
Yeah.
But I think they want to do a contest. They were saying in their Twitter they wanted to do a contest and figure out a name for him. So Hillsboro fans watching from home, be ready.
Be focusing on
to see what the potential names coming for the new Burrow mascot. That's really cool.
Yeah, we're wrapping up the Farmers Union Insurance halftime show. And Leaf, what are going to be some of the keys for both teams coming into this second half to really close out the game strong?
I like what the Burros are already doing right now, Jerry. They're setting up that 2-3 defense again. And so I appreciate that. I think it's worked well for them, so they'll keep doing that. And then they just need to keep making good passes. The Jaguars, they need to connect with the glass a little bit more. We saw that early in the first half and in the first quarter as we see a foul coming up on the Burros. But we saw that Crockett could have had those 15 career points, the record broken early on. But they just got to slow things down a little bit, connect with the glass, put the points in.
That foul was a hold on Tatum Limke, and Hallie Crockett going inside off of the cut, gets the pass, and she'll get the easy bucket here.
How exciting is it that we get to watch her for another year and just continue to rack that record up?
Yeah, definitely. It's the potential to see a 2,000 career points for her for Northern Cass as Tatum Limke gets called on the travel there. It's going to be very exciting as Hallie Crockett now with it on the far side outside the arc, going inside, makes a move, and just the hook shot behind her using the backboard, which is her friend at the moment, to get that easy layup.
What did I just say, Jerry? We got to have the board to use that.
And Hallie Crockett once again gets the steal and the bucket. She has been all over it so far in this third quarter. We're just not less than a minute into the third quarter with 7 minutes exactly. And already she's put up 6 points for the Jaguars. And she just got her second steal. Dumps it down to Abby Richmond. And that's stolen right back by Tatum Limke for the Burros, heading the other direction. Poked out of bounds by Emma Lucas. And we'll see a large group swap here, actually a platoon swap.
I call that the line change, as we would in hockey, Jerry.
Yeah, this is basketball, Lee. This ain't hockey. Addison Sari checked into the game along with Maddie Olson and Carsey Hattelstead and Megan Ensign along with Desiree Dovenmuller. And Ensign will miss her shot. So heading the other direction is Hayden Crockett for the Jaguars. Crockett now finds Slinger, goes down to Richmond, going inside to Lucas. Crockett pulls up for three, no good. And now heading the other direction is the Burrows, and Megan Ensign with it. Gets the pick from Sari, as she goes up for the layup, no good. Megan Ensign trying to get going early. Maddie Olson playing some defense on Hallie Crockett, and Crockett's shot is no good, as Carsey Hattelstead will get the rebound and draw the foul.
Good opportunity here that Coach Lout has done for her second string, as you might call it, Jerry, letting them play against a good Jaguar team.
Yeah, you get the reps in, you kind of develop your confidence a little more, which is what she's looking for out of her, from her players, is to get that confidence boost. But off of the good swipe by Hayden Crockett, the ball goes out of bounds and the Jaguars get it back, and you develop that confidence, you really get going. As mentioned, the season obviously not going the way they were expecting, but they have shown a lot of promise and development, and that confidence is going to be key for them down the stretch here, as Coach Lout just loves how tenacious these girls are. As Slinger makes the three-pointer, beautiful overarching shot there, as Maddie Olson with it. She'll find Addison Sari with it. Go back off to Sari, who pulls up for three, and no good, just shy of the rim.
Don't let her stature surprise you, Jerry. She made a three-pointer. She made two of them, I think, early in the week at Central Valley High School when they were taking on the Aggies.
Quick dump inside. Hallie Crockett gets the pass back inside the paint, and the pressure. Jump ball. Hallie Crockett and Megan Ensign fighting for it, but the jump ball will go in favor of the Burrows. 13 on 13 pressure here. So Carsey Hattelstead with it, passes off to Sari as she'll cross half court. 4:48 left to go here in the third quarter on the Tim Gazette Seed Sales scoreboard. Quick dump out to Hattelstead, who will look back inside to Dovenmuller. Hattelstead backing down, using the backboard, and she'll score.
Great position for Hattelstead and a great look from Dovenmuller at the free throw line there. Great job for Carsey.
Hattie Crockett pump fakes at the three-point line, goes inside and draws the foul off of Hattelstead. It's Hattelstead's fourth of the game. And Hayden Crockett will make her first free throw attempt.
Stella Benson returning to the floor. Hattelstead will be stepping off. Also who stepped on there, where's the number 4? That's Sadie Gallagher coming back onto the floor. She stepped on just a bit earlier.
And Crockett will miss her second. It's her first miss at the free throw line, as Ensign hands it off to Benson, and Benson trying to look for somebody open, dump inside to Ensign, blocked by Josie Jensen. Beautiful defense there as Hayden Crockett gets the pass and just rolling it off her fingertips gets the 2 points.
Good finish for the Jaguars. Couple of passes and right up on and in.
Sari now hands it off to Benson. Benson on the far side going in, trying to. Benson knew she missed the shot, gets her own rebound, but steps out of bounds. And she kind of looked at her foot like, was I out of bounds?
I feel like I'm further behind the basket than usual.
Yeah, but they'll call that one. So Hayden Crockett now pulls up for three, no good. Rebounded by Ensign. Hayden Crockett, no good from 3 so far today. Asari hands this one off to Gallagher. Ball poked away by Hallie Crockett, who charges full steam ahead, trying to use the backboard, no good. And they'll wave off the shot. Wouldn't even matter if she made it. I think we'll say Gallagher drew the foul well beforehand. So that is her first personal of the game.
Benson steps off. Aaron steps back on for the Burros.
Hayden Crockett once again for 3, no good. Rebounded by Dovenmueller. Sorry now with it for the Burros. Slowing things down, hands off to Dovenmueller, crossing to the near side. Ball stolen away by Hayden Crockett. Crockett now with the lane, using the backboard, and she'll make the points. And we'll have a timeout here by head coach Haley Lout for the Burros. We'll take a timeout here as well with 2:57 remaining in the third quarter. The Jaguars lead the Burros 59-15 on the Tim Cassette seat sales scoreboard.
Right into the workforce, I don't have to go looking for a job, and that's kind of what made me take a step forward into being a diesel tech at NDSCS. No looking back. My name is Eli, and I'm here for my future.
I love my decision. I love the smallness of it and how close everyone is. Some of my other friends went to a 4-year school, and I'm going to be done before them, even with 2 degrees and for a lot less money. My name's Casey, and I'm here for my future.
Coming out of the timeout now as the Burros now with possession. A quick pass from Sari to Gallagher just goes out of her hands. Too fast on that one. Gallagher really didn't have a lot of time to react as she'll lose that one. Maddie Zetzig in the game for the Jaguars yet again. Pass out to Hallie Crockett, who will look inside to Josie Jensen. A pull-up for Emma Lucas for 3, no good. And fast break here as Gallagher gets the pass going inside to Matea Ahrens. And
they called a kick ball.
Yeah, kick ball, so Burros keep it. So Gallagher, with the inbound pass, looks inside to Megan Ensign, who pulls up. No good, just off of the rim. Hayden Crockett having to spin in the air as that's stolen away by Ensign. There'll be a foul on the Jaguars, so they'll get that one. And now we'll see a brigade swap here for the Jaguars. I don't know if that was a foul or just a turnover, but the Burros keep possession.
They put that one on Hallie Crockett.
Yeah, I think they meant to put it on Hayden. But
yeah,
different lineup here for the Jaguars as Gallagher misses her shot. So now in for the Jaguars is Ellie Lucas, Addison Rust, alongside Tess Jalbert, Kayla Treader, and I'm missing one more. Noelle Erickson. So quick pass out to Jalbert. Jalbert now trying to look inside to Rust. Finds Erickson. Inside the paint is Treader, and Treader can't get it, and that's a shot clock violation. Beautiful defense by the Burros. And just a high overarching shot by Ensign. They'll call it travel on the Jaguars. Kayla Treader collided with I think she collided with Matea Ahrens.
Yeah, they both check on each other.
Matea Ahrens' head to Treader's nose, but it's good. Treader, she keeps rubbing her nose, but she waves off the ref, saying, "I'm good, I'm good." As Ellie Lucas pulls up for 2, and she won't make that one. They'll go out of bounds. Burros ball.
That one, that was a good, quick move there by Jalbert, and she was trying to go after the ball, but it bounced off her face while she was standing on the end line.
As Ensign pulls up for 3, drains it. What was it you used to say, during volleyball? Take a bite out of that.
Yeah.
As scrum for the ball, Ensign and Erickson fighting for a jump ball. It'll stay in favor for the. It'll stay in favor of the the Jaguars. Excuse me. Quick dump out to Erickson, going inside to Rust. Trying to go across to Lucas, but stolen away by Smeldon, who is now back in the game.
Smeldon, the freshman, she wants to be a leader on this team, and Jerry, she does a good job, and she's making that attempt to prove to Coach that she wants to lead this one.
Well, definitely a young team. Only 2 seniors on it for the Burros, both Stella Benson and Carolina Mautis, as the shot goes wide off the rim, no good. Kind of hit a drought for both teams, neither really being able to find a bucket.
That was a good look, though, for Ensign. Another 3-point attempt from that corner.
11 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. 59-18 lead for the Jaguars, as Ellie Lucas gets the pass, and she'll find the easy layup. 1 second remaining as the Burros can't get the shot off in time, and that will do it. After 3 quarters here on the Tim Gazette Seed Sales scoreboard, the Jaguars lead the Burros 61-18 here on yourliveevent.com.
When you need seed for your farm, contact Rocky Nedham. Nedham Seeds in Caledonia, 701-430-1149. Wheat varieties include LCS Trigger, LCS Rebel, AgriPro, SY Velda. Nedham Seeds also has barley seed and Seedex sugar beet seed, plus Pioneer corn, soybean, sunflower, and alfalfa seed. Wheat, barley, corn, soybean, sunflower, alfalfa, and sugar beet seed. Nedham Seeds, Caledonia, 701-430-1149. Norman County Implement has REM Grain Vacs to help you move grain. Talk with Chuck or Neil for purchase price or rental rates on REM Grain Vacs from Norman County Implement. Looking for new equipment? Talk with Chuck or Neil and get your best price and best deal. And be sure to schedule your service work for these winter months on combines, tractors, beat equipment. Call Norman County Implement to schedule winter service work, 218-784-2961. Norman County Implement, Highway 9 North Ada. Thanks you for your business.
Back here at the Hillsboro Event Center as we are in the fourth quarter. The Jaguars lead the Burros 61-18, and it's safe to say the day is done for all the starters for Northern Cass, as that second lineup we saw for the Jaguars is still in, as Ellie Lucas will miss her first shot of the fourth quarter. And Ellie Lucas using that size to her advantage against Addison Sari. But Lucas gets a little too ahead of herself, draws a foul. Getting a little too excited. I mean, that is a mismatch there for the Jaguars. You know, a 5'2" Addison Sari against 6' Ellie Lucas, as Sari pulls up for 3 just off of the rim. And we have another jump ball situation, and it'll go in favor of the Jaguars.
Players on both these teams, Jerry, have been battling really hard. We saw it in the JV game as well, and so it's good to see that aggressiveness, but I'm glad the officials are trying to keep them as safe as they can in those entanglements.
Yeah, in fact, missed call there as the ball stays on the side of the Burros, as Megan Ensign gets the inbound pass, and just good overarching shot over a lot of pressure. She'll get the points for the Burros, ending their drought, as Addison Russ looks down to Kaylee Treader, and Ellie Lucas going in as the ball rolls in and out of the net. And Erickson will miss her shot, but draws the foul, so she will go to the line for 2. We're going to get that one on Megan Ensign, her first personal of the game. 4th team foul. This second half has been a lot better in terms of play, as Erickson will make her first, Noelle Erickson will make her first free throw. And she'll make the second one as it takes a bounce off of the rim. Clock still rolling here. Addison Sari now with it. Fake the pass up to Ensign. Now she will look to Ensign, and Ensign for a long 2, no good. And a collision here. I believe that was Tess Jalbert and Haley Smeldon, who collided. Smeldon lost her shoe. A little bit of confusion on who's going to inbound it for the Burros. They were all ready to lined up. Ansari with the inbound pass looks out to Gallagher. Inside to Smeldon. Ball knocked away, but Gallagher there to recover it. And Gallagher is going to get called on the travel thanks to all that pressure from Ellie Lucas. And as you said in the pregame, Leaf, the kind of size advantage here that the Jaguars have, they're going to capitalize on whenever they can. As Addison Russ pulls up for three, she'll miss it. And it's definitely something we have seen as Haley Smeldon and Noelle Erickson colliding with each other.
You can see that Smeldon is tired and I think frustrated as we approach 5 minutes to go here in the fourth and a 63-20 lead for the Jags.
A long two for Treader, and she'll miss it. Megan Ensign going for it. She'll miss that one. So now heading the other direction is the Jaguars, and it's slowed down by Jalbert. Jalbert dumps off to Treader, who looks inside to Lucas. And a scrum for the ball. Haley Smeldon gets the steal, or gets the steal here, but she can't stay on her feet. I think she'll go out of bounds, and it'll be Jaguars' ball, and it is. 4:23 left to go here in the fourth.
Yeah, sorry about that, Jerry. She was trying to draw the foul, and I think there was a little bit of contact there, maybe not as hard as she made it look like.
The rest, I mean, so far in the second half, it's been a lot cleaner than we saw in the first, as Jalbert pulls up for three, and she'll miss that.
Rebound was by McKenna Dickoff, the sophomore, making her first appearance in this game, and then there's an entanglement for the ball.
Yeah, so the ball will stay in favor of the Burros. 3:41 left to go here in the fourth. And it was a good turnout here on a Saturday afternoon. It was definitely it's a good way to close out your week here, as Smeldon pulls up for a long two, no good. But there on the rebound is Megan Ensign, as she dumps this one out to McKenna Dickoff. And Dickoff draws the foul. She'll go to the line for three.
That was a good spot, as you said, kind of a shovel pass out from Ensign to Dickoff, and a good job for McKenna to take that look. Rust just found herself kind of out of position, wanting to make the box out, but too soon.
Yep. So Dickoff will miss her first free throw attempt. She'll make her second. And she'll miss her third. So now heading the other direction with it is Addison Rust for the Jaguars. Looks inside to Treader. Erickson loses it, and Jalbert dumps this one out to Lucas. Jalbert with it now outside of the arc. Finds Rust for three. No good. Fight for the ball as Hattlestead comes up with it and now hands this one off to Megan Ensign. And now there will be contact here heading the other direction. So we'll call that one on Jalbert.
Now we're in the bonus.
Yeah, we're now in the bonus with 2:24 left to go in the game, and clock's still running.
One and one here for Ensign.
And Ensign will miss that one. Oh, but kept alive by Haley Smeldon, and Smeldon upset at herself. She wasn't close. Quick pass inside to Erickson, and Erickson will miss that. And now fight for the ball, jump ball situation. Now good effort by McKenna Dickoff to force that, even though she was clearly losing. She was losing control of it well before the ref made the call. Addison Rust with it now. Long pass out to Jalbert. Treader with it, looking to Erickson, who will find Rust. Going inside to Lucas. Lucas pulls up for 2, and she'll make it.
1:25 to go in the game, Jerry. 65-21 on the Tim Gazette Seed Sales scoreboard.
Yeah, and Addison Sari with it now. Trying to go inside to McKenna Digoff, but McKenna was not paying attention as that was stolen away by Jalbert. And Jalbert now hit as Northern Cass loses control, but last touched by the Burros, so it'll stay in favor of the Jaguars. So Addison Rust with it, as we will see Kennedy Olson come into the game for the Burros. Clock continues to wind down. Jaguars just played it all around. Terrific game here as Hattlestead gets the rebound. Pass off to Kennedy Olson now. Olson with it, looks across to Megan Ensign, who goes inside the arc, realizing she doesn't have a lane, so she just throws that off of a Jaguar. Throws off the legs of, I believe that was Jalbert. No, that was Erickson she threw it off of. So keeps it in favor of the Burros, trying to go inside to Hattlestead, but won't get it, and that's heading the other direction as Ellie Lucas, and that's stolen away by Haley Smeldon. But she'll get called for the double dribble, and that will do it here as time expires. Your final score here at the Hillsboro Event Center. The Northern Cass Jaguars come away victorious over the Hillsboro Central Valley Burros 65-21. We'll take a quick break. When we come back, we will have interviews from both coaches, and we will hear from both Hallie Crockett and Emma Lucas here on YourLiveEvent.com.
In your home or business. Locally owned and operated, Carlson Customs Incorporated. Call Todd at 218-531-0176.
You finally found the perfect car in racing blue. You even got them to throw in the LED fog lights for free. Auto Owners insures your car because some people never learn to parallel park. That's simple human sense.
River's Edge Insurance Agency, Halstead, 218-456-2172.
Keep going, more. No, stop!
Winter is a planning season for farmers, a time when your mind is on your fields. But the shorter days doesn't mean there's less work to be done. At Sis van der Haaf, we know that lower temps won't cool your passion for production. We're continually striving to develop sugar beet varieties that thrive despite the pressures from disease and the challenges of nature. Because sharing the pride of success starts with sharing the passion to achieve it. Sis van der Haaf, a passion that grows.
Halstead Telephone knows we all like choices. You can choose to have communication and data services up to 1 gigabit over a reliable state-of-the-art fiber optic network. And you can choose to have the same great services available town or country with local service and support. You can choose to have an individual service or bundle. You can choose to avoid tricky promotional pricing. You can choose unlimited data. The choice seems clear. Choose Halstead Telephone, broadband voice TV. 1-800-457-2125.
Back here at the Hillsboro Event Center, here along with me now is Megan Ensign from the Hillsboro Central Valley Burros. And Megan, to get things going, obviously not the way you were looking for things to go, but what were some of the positives you saw out there from your team today?
We were doing really well on our defense. It's actually new defense we've been doing, and I think we really worked it out today, and we're progressing on that.
Yeah, and definitely. And looking towards the later half of that second half, you really were getting things going for your team, trying to get that offense alive. What was key for you in that second half to really just get offensive going?
Just that we got to see like the open spots that's great for us, and just read the defense so we can communicate.
And looking so far at the season, I mean, what has been the biggest improvement for your team as a whole that you have seen throughout?
I'd say we've been
progressing really good on offense. Like at the beginning of the season, we were struggling making shots and seeing the open thing, and now we're able to read the defense more and just create better opening for us to make those points.
Megan, before I let you go here, any more final thoughts on today's game and where you can go from here as a team?
I think we're going to be doing really well on the 2-3 defense that we were doing, and just progressing really well on that and creating better opportunities with that.
Megan, thank you for your time, and enjoy the rest of your weekend.
Thank you.
Megan Ensign for the Hillsboro Central Valley Burros. Now joining me for the Burros is Carsey Hattlestead here. And Carsey, I'm going to ask you the same thing. Obviously not the way the team wanted things to go today, but what were some of the big things you saw from your team out there?
I think our defense, we started doing a zone, like a 2-3, and I think we did pretty well at that.
Yeah, you saw it start to affect Northern Cass down the stretch there. They had a drought that really affected them. I mean, what was different about this defense than what you guys have ran so far in the past for the season?
We were doing man right away, and I think the drives on us and the help side, we weren't helping very much, and I think we helped a lot on this one.
Yeah. And looking at your team as a whole, I mean, what have you seen as far as improvements go as your team as the season has just progressed throughout?
I think our offense is getting pretty good now. I think we just got to slow it down a little bit and set ourselves and then start.
And Carsey, before I let you go, any more final thoughts on today's game?
Yeah, we just got to keep pushing and hope for the best.
Carsey, thank you for your time, and enjoy the rest of your weekend.
Thank you.
Carsey Hattlestead for Hillsboro Central Valley. We're going to go ahead and take a quick break. When we come back, we will hear from both Hallie Crockett and Emma Lucas here for Northern Cass. We'll take a quick break here on yourliveevent.com.
I'm Rachel Kringstead.
And I'm Jacob Kringstead.
And we are Polar customers.
At Safety Pole, we work directly with our customers to find solutions that work for them.
As small business owners, we wear a lot of hats. We handle so much of our customers' information every day that we don't feel comfortable being our own IT department.
With Polar taking care of our IT, we can focus on taking care of our customers.
Call today or visit polarcom.com to protect your customers' data with Polar Extreme IT.
Here at Hillsboro Event Center, the final score here, Northern Cass comes away victorious over Hillsboro Central Valley, 65-21. Now, along with me now for Northern Cass is the new career high score for the Jaguars, Hallie Crockett. And Hallie, first off, congratulations on this record. I mean, what does it mean for you to have something like this?
I mean, it means a lot. I mean, I've put in a lot of work over the years, and I couldn't have done it without my teammates. A huge thank you to them and my coaches for pushing me every day. I mean, it's a great accomplishment to have. But, I mean, it comes down to my teammates helping me with it, too.
Yeah, and, you know, in that first quarter, you were really kind of the one they were divvying the ball out to. Was that initially part of the plan, or just was it how you were seeing your lanes develop for you?
Yeah, definitely just seeing the lanes. The defense was open, so kind of just took it and went with it.
And offensively, after that first quarter, a little slow, your offense kind of boomed. What was said in between the first and second quarter from Coach that really got you guys going on offense?
I mean, as you could see, our shots, I mean, they weren't really falling in the first half. I mean, that happened. So, I mean, we just kept taking it at them, stayed aggressive, and kept going. We didn't let up.
Yeah, and, I mean, and then coming out at halftime, you start the third quarter. Within the first minute, you put up 6 quick points. I mean, what was the key for that? What was the key for your guys' success down the stretch in that second half?
I mean, just staying aggressive, as I said before. We put in like a new press, new defense. We wanted to work on some new things and get going. So just staying aggressive, going for those steals, and keeping the score going.
Hallie, and I mean, and what were some of the big keys from your team out there today? You know, you have the tough loss against Grafton, and you really bounced back in a big way. What was the keys for success out there today?
I mean, working hard, especially like defensive-wise. We really want to key in on that. Working on running different sets, different presses. I mean, no matter what the score is, we always want to work to get better. So we're working on practicing different things.
Hallie, before I let you go, any more final thoughts on today's game? And I mean, and once again, congratulations on the record there, but any final thoughts?
Nope, thank you, appreciate it.
Thank you. Hallie Crockett for Northern Cass, and getting that record here with, and also now coming up to join me is Emma Lucas for the Northern Cass Jaguars. She also had a big achievement today, got that block you needed for the most career blocks. And how did that feel when you got that?
Yeah, no, it felt amazing. I mean, it's a great accomplishment. I mean, I wouldn't have been able to obviously accomplish it without my team, so I'm super grateful for them and the opportunity to hold this record.
Yeah, and it's a big achievement, and I mean, looking at your team as a whole in this game, it kind of, as I talked with Hallie, offense started off a little slow in that first quarter, but after the second quarter, you really got things going. In your eyes, what did you see that was different between those two quarters that really got everything working for you?
Yeah, I mean, at the beginning, our shots weren't falling, so we knew that we needed to switch it up a little bit, and we just kept moving the ball around and getting better shots that are more open, so we were able to complete those, which was a big difference between the first and second quarter.
Yeah, and I mean, you yourself had a good game through offensively and defensively, obviously being key. What was the big improvement from Thursday's game, from the tough loss to Grafton to today? Where did your team really improve between that day, Thursday, and today?
Yeah, Grafton, they're a tough team, so we knew that we needed to be better offensively and defensively, I mean, all around. So we knew coming into this game that we need to do those small things that we didn't in Grafton. So that's what we were able to get done today, which is great.
And coming out of halftime, your team really took control in the second half. And what was Coach's message during that break at halftime to really motivate you all to come out and just take control the way you did?
Yeah, we knew we had to get it done. I mean, we didn't want to let him back in the game, which is what he said. So we just had to come out and play the same way and just get it done. So.
And before I let you go, final question. I mean, once again, congratulations on the record. But I mean, any final thoughts on today's victory, and then looking forward?
Yeah, it was a good victory, definitely, after playing a team like Grafton and being able to pick up a win after them. But we still got work to do the rest of the season, so we're excited for that.
Emma, thank you for your time, and once again, congratulations.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Emma Lucas for the Northern Cass Jaguars, along with Hallie Crockett, both breaking career highs for school records here. Hallie breaking the 15 points that she needed, and then Emma getting the block she needed. We'll take a quick break, and when we come back, we'll hear from head coach Haley Lout for the Hillsboro Central Valley Burros. Your final score here on the Tim Gazette Seed Sales scoreboard. The Northern Cass Jaguars come away victorious 65-21 here on YourLiveEvent.com.
Dakota Heritage Bank is a bank on the go and on the grow, with locations in Hunter, Hope, Galesburg, Hillsboro, Grandin, Gackle, Streeter, Judd, Harvey, and Red Lake Falls. More locations and more services. Dakota Heritage Bank offers mobile banking and online banking with bill pay, so you can bank anytime, anywhere. Stop in and visit Dakota Heritage Bank today. Sharing our heritage, sharing our future. dhbanknd.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
American Crystal Sugar Company.
Back here at the Hillsboro Event Center as the final score, Northern Cass Jaguars come away victorious over the Hillsboro Central Valley Burros 65-21. Now here with me is the head coach of the Hillsboro Central Valley Burros, Haley Lout. And coach, obviously not the way you wanted today to go, but I mean, what were some of the big positives you saw out there from your team today?
Big thing was defense. I thought the girls did really well with zone. This is, we kind of ran it a little bit on Tuesday night, but this was kind of that first time we stayed in it the whole game, and the girls worked on it yesterday, and we haven't worked on it a whole lot, and I thought the girls did well with it, and they stepped up, and boxing out was huge today. I thought that looked a lot better. There was some points that we didn't box out, and then it showed because they were getting second shots up, but I thought overall they did well with it, and we knew they are a offensive team, so we knew we needed to kind of keep them low. So I'm not too upset about that on that part.
Yeah, definitely. And talking with both Megan and Carsey, they mentioned the fact that the defense is a new defense that you have ran compared to what you ran throughout the season. And I mean, both teams had their droughts offensively, but I mean, what were you saying, during timeouts or in between quarters to your girls, on how to get your offense going?
Yeah, that was just we knew that we were down, and I know that when they look at it, we're down, we've got to get shots up. But that doesn't work for us right now. And so I said, we've got to kind of be patient on that. Look for the best shot and move. We weren't moving for a while, and we're kind of sticking in one place. So we kind of threw out our other offense there and kind of to get them moving. So that's the big thing. And then pass faking still huge. So we're telling them, you've got to get them, especially those taller girls, get them going low and then try to pass high. But most of the times try to fake high and then go low. So Coach Anderson, she's kind of joked with them. She's 6'2", and she's like, us tall girls don't like to go low. So you've got to get us kind of fake high and then go low so that we can get that ball past them. So that's huge too, is just getting the defense to go in another direction so that we can look at that open spot and crash the boards. That was huge too. So I thought they did, in that second half, I thought they looked for smarter shots and really were patient on that.
Yeah, some cheering out here on the floor. I don't know what happened. But yeah, and you look at the team, and you obviously you have tomorrow off. I mean, what's going to be the focus now moving forward for the girls to really improve their level of play?
Just being patient on offense. That's going to be huge. So we're going to tell them to keep working on it. We've got to work on spacing, and that's the big thing, is that we've got to work on offense this week and look at how to score, because right now our defense is doing well. We're going to always work on that, but we've got to look at ways now to get above 20. We can't just sit here at that 20 mark, because that's not going to get us our wins. So we've got to look how to score and just look for that smartest shot.
Yep. Oh, and as you mentioned, there's always room to improve. As you mentioned during our pregame talk, the drills for making 100 shots. There's always ways to go up, and it's gonna be fun to see how the team improves down the stretch here. Coach, any more final thoughts before I let you go here on today's game?
I thought the girls worked really hard. We're super proud of them. It didn't turn out how we wanted it to, and we said that to the girls. It's always going to hurt, and it should hurt. But we did a lot of little things right today, and that showed improvement. And so we said we're starting to see that light at the end of the tunnel, and we just keep going until we get there.
Coach, thank you for your time, and enjoy the rest of your weekend.
Thank you, you too.
Head coach Haleen Lout with me here. We'll go ahead and take one more break. When we come back, we'll hear from head coach DC Lucas on his team's victory here today as the Northern Cass Jaguars come away victorious over the Hillsboro Central Valley Burros on the Tim Kazette seed sales scoreboard, 65-21.
And shareholders are deeply rooted in the communities of the Red River Valley. They're committed to the sustainability and growth of their business and to improving the lives in the places where we work and live by investing in people, our communities, and the future of American Crystal Sugar. Visit crystalsugar.com to learn more about scholarships, grants, volunteerism, donations, and more through the Community Roots American Crystal Giving Program. Growing strong community roots, American Crystal Sugar Company.
You're never too young to start saving for your future. Dakota Heritage Bank offers the Grow With Us program. It's a young savers club with various incentives, newsletters, a higher savings rate, bonuses, and more. Contact Dakota Heritage Bank to learn more about the Grow With Us program. Dakota Heritage Bank has 10 locations across North Dakota and northwestern Minnesota. Dakota Heritage Bank offers mobile banking, online banking, and bill pay. Visit us online, dhbanknd.com. Dakota Heritage Bank, Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
Back here at the Hillsboro Event Center, now joining me is head coach of the Northern Cass Jaguars, DC Lucas. And coach, to get things going, congrats on the win here. And what were some of the big things you saw out of your girls today?
I really liked the way they came out. I mean, obviously on the defensive side of the ball, right away in that first quarter, I thought I was really impressed just how they played good, solid defense. And then on the offensive side, they just really moved the ball, and they got into the offense and got into a rhythm right away. I know we missed a couple bunnies right out of the gate, and they just, sometimes if you do that, you can kind of get away from the offense, but they stuck with it. So I was proud of the girls the way they just kept fighting on.
Yeah, definitely. And you mentioned the kind of slow start there, missing some big shots. A lot of shots taken by Hallie Crockett. And, I mean, what was said in between that first and second quarter that, that you tried that you said to really get your offense going there in the second?
You know, really just to practice patience. I mean, we were getting great looks. One of the things we told them is like, listen, take a couple extra dribbles, get a little bit closer, make the extra pass. You know, don't just settle for a good shot, get a great shot. So the girls really responded, and then things started to fall, and then we got even more into a rhythm there.
Yeah, and you mentioned it defensively. Your team played really well on the defensive side, getting big steals, and then coming out of halftime within the first minute, you already put up 6 quick points thanks to your defense. What did you tell the girls at halftime on the defensive side of the ball that really made them come out swinging?
Yeah, we tried to shake things up in the second half. We wanted to come out where, you know, if on a miss we went man, on a make we went zone, just to kind of shake things up. We didn't really run a zone much in the first half, so we want to make sure we showed a different look for them, just to see if we can throw them off and get things going. We didn't want to get them back in the game at all, so it was really good how they responded in that first 3 minutes of the half.
Yeah, definitely. And then looking at both Hallie Crockett and Emma Lucas, they both get those career points and the blocks. I mean, what was how are you feeling as their coach to see them both break that milestone?
It's just excited for both of them. They both work very hard. I mean, when they entered the program, we were at our lowest point. I think we were 1-20 that year. Then they entered it, and they kind of helped the turnaround. And they both have been great leaders. Hallie on the offensive side, Emma has always been a rim protector. So it was just nice to see them get it both on the same night since they've been playing since the 7th, 8th grade together. So, and they both complimented their teammates right away. They know it's a team effort to get these kind of records. So it was just a compliment to both of them.
Yeah, and you know, moving forward down the line, we're hitting that final stretch here. What's going to be key for your team as a whole to really fight your way back up, or fight your way up further in your region? You get this big win out of region.
Yeah, our big thing right now is we've got about 8-9 games left right now, and I think we told them is that we got to continue to be disciplined, and we've got to continue working on the little things, because when you get into the Region 1 tournament, there's some great teams sitting there, and you have to play a really good 4-quarter game. So we're challenging the team every game to stay consistent, stay disciplined, work on the little things, so we're ready for the Region 1 tournament.
Coach, before I let you go, any more final thoughts on today's victory?
Yeah, honestly, it was a really good team win. I thought all 12 girls came out and they played strong. You know, the younglings that got in at the very end, they had a lot of good intensity and they kept it going, which I thought was great. And it was just a really good team effort, which I was happy to see.
Thank you, Coach, for your time. Congrats on the win and safe travels back home.
Sounds good. Thanks, guys.
Yep. Head coach D.C. Lucas here for the Northern Cass Jaguars. We will send him on his way as the Jaguars come away victorious 65-21. We'll take another break. When we come back, we'll have your Halstead Telephone Company post-game connection here on yourliveevent.com.
Hillsboro Drug and Gift, your area Health Mart pharmacy, is bringing you the savings on your cough and cold medications, including Hall's cough drops, just $1.99 per package. Chloroseptic sore throat spray is $4.99. Save on Health Mart brand Adult Tussin. You can choose from mucus and chest congestion, cough and chest congestion DM, or multi-symptom cold CF, $3.99 each. Health Mart daytime cold and flu non-drowsy liquid is $5.49, or nighttime cold and flu liquid $6.29. Hillsboro Drug and Gift and Health Mart, taking the time to listen and care.
From all of us at Enbridge, thank you.
Thank you. Miigwech, and thank you for working on Line 3 replacement.
Thank you to everyone who supported this project.
Construction is complete on a new and safer pipeline that will deliver the North American energy that we all rely on every day. And it's done thanks to the support and hard work of thousands of people. I'm grateful for every single voice of support and every hour of labor put into this project. Thank you.
Full Service Foods in Hillsboro provides contract packaging and private label foods for your local and regional retail stores. Full Service Foods is a leader in the upper Midwest for less than truckload quantities for contract manufactured sauces and dressings. They are a privately held company with a reputation for quality and customer service. Full Service Foods is proud to be in Hillsboro and bringing employment opportunities to the area. Find out more at fullservicefoods.com. Full Service Foods of Hillsboro, proud to support this community event.
Hi, I'm Ernie Struby, president of the Goose River Bank. The Goose River Bank wants to bring banking to you. The days of coming into the bank to do business are changing. With digital banking, you can choose how and when you want to do business with us. We will still be here when you need us, but sometimes it's more useful to bank from the seat of your tractor, the kitchen counter, or even while you're on the go. Let the Goose River Bank become your community bank. We believe that a strong bank builds strong communities, and we would be proud to be your bank. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Whether you're in need of a short-term or long-term care stay, Halsted Living Center offers a variety of first-rate services with a tailored plan to exceed your expectations at any level of care. With Halsted Living Center, there is an attached medical clinic and independent senior housing facility. Physical, occupational, and speech therapy services are available for both inpatient and outpatient. Respite care is available too, as well as hospice services. Call 218-456-2105 for openings available now with Halsted Living Center, or find more information at halstedlivingcenter.com.
Back here at Hillsboro, at the Hillsboro Event Center, your final score: the Northern Cass Jaguars coming away victorious over the Hillsboro Central Valley Burros, 65-21. And we'll get to your Halsted telephone post connection. Discover local reliability you can trust. Halsted Telephone. It's how to connect. Visit their website at halstedtel.com. And we have to give that Halsted Telephone post-game connection to the entire Northern Cass defense. They were just really on their game, coming up with big stops and steals when it mattered most, really applying the pressure to Hillsboro, not letting them do much, only allowing them to put up 21 points, most of which came at the free throw line. So you can't ask for a better connection than that.
Yeah, I mean, they connected with each other really well. We've talked about that throughout the game. I've talked about that through the season when I've done their games and talked just the way that they see the field, and I don't know the floor, the court. I don't know if Coach Lucas talked about that, Jerry, as I was standing off to the side, but they work the ball around really well, and they just connect with each other really well. And I know you gave it to the defense. I'm talking offensive side, but defensively, though, they were able to make some big stops. And, what was it? After the first quarter, they solidified it 20-2. I mean, we got things rolling, and the Jaguars were ready to keep things tight on the Hillsboro side,
Yep, definitely. And then coming out of halftime, they within the first not even the first minute, they've put up 6 quick points.
Mm-hmm.
You have to have good, solid defense
based on a lot of steals that were taken away. Yeah.
Yeah. So you can't ask for anything better. Moving on, we'll go ahead and get to your RDK Enterprises Precision Player of the Game. Thinking about upgrading your planter? Visit RDK Enterprises at their locations in Hillsboro and Drayton. Learn more about available rebates and financing at RDK Enterprises website at planterdoc.com. And our Precision Player of the Game, I would say, would have to go to the career breaker here, Emma Lucas. Didn't really light up the stats, but I mean, she had to be as precise as she could be on the defensive side, getting blocks when they matter. She got them, and she did get her one block in the first quarter, which broke the career record for Northern Cass in blocks. So hence why she is our RDK Enterprises Precision Player of the Game.
Yeah, you got to be precise with those blocks, and one of the things that Coach and I were talking off to the side while you were visiting with Coach Lout is she's getting close. He thinks that maybe towards the end of the season, Jerry, she might get close to the rebound record as well, or at least be pretty high up there in the top few spots for Northern Cass. So best of luck to her and to the whole Jaguar team, as they did a great job.
Yeah, definitely. And she is a senior, so for her, to really have that chance to break on more records, it's all you can ask for. Going off to our Enbridge Energy. To learn more about Enbridge Energy, visit their website at enbridge.com/line3.us. And I'm kind of cheating here because I already gave the precision player to Emma Lucas, but I'm gonna have to give the energy player of the game. I was confused here. I was confusing myself. Hallie Crockett is going to be our energy player of the game. She closes out the night with 23 points, a rebound, and 5 steals. And, I mean, she brought a lot of energy. She herself breaking the career points record for Northern Cass. And, I mean, you can't ask for a better game all around from her than you did today.
Yeah, and she was also in there on the hustle, bringing the energy. A couple of jump balls that we saw. We saw her going after the ball. You said you mentioned her steal stat, and so a good leader for this team. She's got another year to go, and she'll continue to be a good leader for this Northern Cass team.
And 2 of those steals for those 6 points coming out of halftime were from her. She made all 6 points and got 2 of the steals. So really, just brought that energy with her through. And she is our Enbridge Energy player of the game. We're going to take one more break. When we come back, we'll have some final stats and final thoughts and closing comments here at the Hillsboro Event Center here on yourliveevent.com.
Booster Club supports Hillsboro's Central Valley students in their school activities and encourages all students to be involved in the activities at your school. The Hillsboro Central Valley Booster Club takes great pride in uniting the communities to support the boroughs. The Hillsboro Central Valley Booster Club encourages everyone to promote school spirit, sportsmanship, and to support the Hillsboro Central Valley students. Go Boroughs!
Back here at the Hillsboro Event Center, your final score, Northern Cass Jaguars come away victorious 65-21 over the Hillsboro Central Valley Boroughs. Looking at some final stats here, starting with the Hillsboro Central Valley Boroughs. Addison Sorry will close out the game with 2 points. McKenna Dickoff will end the night with 1 point. Stella Benson closes out the night with 4 points, 1 rebound, and 1 steal. Megan Ensign ends the night with 7 points, 2 rebounds, and a steal. Kennedy Olson closes out the night with 4 points, 1 rebound, and a steal. And Carsey Hattlestead will end the night with 2 points and 3 rebounds. As that is your unofficial stats for Hillsboro Central Valley. Looking at the stats for the Northern Cass Jaguars. Hayden Crockett will end the day with 13 points, 1 rebound, and 3 steals. Ellie Lucas closes out the day with 4 points. Josie Jensen. Josie Jensen, ends the day with 1 point and a block. Hallie Crockett, ends the day with 23 points, 1 rebound, 5 steals. Kayla Treader ends the day with 3 points, 1 rebound. Allie Slinger ends the day with 11 points, 1 rebound, and 1 steal. Emma Lucas ends the day with 5 points and a couple blocks to her name. And then Abby Richmond ends the day with 5 points and a steal and a block. And Noelle Erickson, ends the day with 2 points. And that will do it for the stats for Northern Cass Jaguars. Final score here, the Northern Cass Jaguars come away victorious over the Boroughs, Hillsboro Central Valley Boroughs, 65-21. Here we would like to thank all of our sponsors for today's broadcast, and we ask that whenever possible you show your support by patronizing these businesses or just by going in to say thank you, because without their help, broadcasts like these wouldn't be possible. We would also like to thank you, the viewer, for watching. You can subscribe to our YouTube that you are currently watching here at Your Live Event, or visit our website for more broadcast schedules at yourliveevent.com, or follow us on Twitter at yourliveevent1. And for any recaps, you can visit rnjbroadcasting.com. I have been Jerry Peralta along with Leaf Bach, and we would like to thank you all for tuning in, and have a fantastic rest of your weekend.
We'll be right back.